good hair doesn't need to be expensive. This is a shower head filter, specifically the Jolie shower head filter. A while back, I heard from somebody that I trust that this made a big difference in the way their hair and skin felt. And since hair is my entire life, I went on Amazon and bought it right away so I could show it to you guys. The best part is you definitely don't need to be some super handyman to install this in your shower. All you have to do is unscrew your current one. So if your hands are familiar with any type of twisting motion at all, you're good to go. Now, this filter says that it's gonna get rid of chlorine, which will dry your hair out, heavy metals, which will give it like a dull look on the outside of your hair.
I love heavy metal.
I thought you were more into Celine Dion.
I like her too.
I've been testing this for about 2 months now, and Clever Gomez, I am right there with you. I'm not sure if this is working either. But you guys know me, I'm never just gonna leave it at that, so I went out and bought some test strips for this water to see if there's actually any difference. Let's go ahead and look at what it says. Welcome home, friendly friends. I took water from the shower head filter, put that in the glass. Then I took some tap water from the sink and put that in the glass. I tested the two against each other, and what do you know? Exactly the same reading. So yeah, we're gonna need to wait on this until I can find a shower filter that actually works, because it would be awesome if it actually worked. This shower head just wasn't the right one. Moving on. Safety first. All right, so if your bathroom looks anything like my bathroom, you have about this much room empty on the counter to put stuff in.
Put stuff in?
Yeah.
Put it inside the countertop. Show me how.
And if you're using an iron on your hair and then like balancing it on the end of your sink where it's really, really skinny, danger, danger, danger. And it's not just that dropping somebody this hot is dangerous and can burn you, which it can. It's the irons are expensive, and if you drop them on a tile floor, they're really likely to break and never work again.
We've had many a stylist who have done this repeatedly. Oops,
Yeah.
oops, oops.
And yeah, it's happened a ton of times here at the salon, and we have wood floors that are extra soft because we're on our feet all day. And trust me, a brand new iron can break the very first day. I've seen it happen. So enter your super cheap silicone pad. It's safe for the heat and it's nice and grippy, so your iron isn't gonna slide off the counter. It's really nice.
Can I have that when we're done?
No, this is a prop. And if you're like my girl dreaming of Hawaii here and you like to travel a lot and then do your hair early in the morning before you check out, you can use this silicone pad, put your hot iron on the inside so it doesn't burn everything in your bag. Not sure that's safe, but maybe.
I would probably still give it a solid 10.
Anyway, highly recommend this. 400-degree objects falling from the sky, always a bad thing. Use one of these. Moving on.
I get to keep it!
Hair food. If you like growing long, healthy hair, then you need to give your body the nutrients required to actually put new hair together. Can't make hair out of nothing less. What your hair is mostly made out of is a protein called keratin, so you need to get some protein. In a former life, I did fitness stuff, but I don't do that anymore. I promise you, I'm not trying to get you these man muscles or pushing any of that on you. Because if your entire diet consists of Starbucks coffee in the morning and some kind of wine at night, your hair is not gonna be that healthy. Don't be that person.
Wine is fruit.
Tell yourself whatever you need to. But Chris, what's the cheap product here in this segment? And it is, you need to pair the protein you get from your Starbucks egg bites with vitamins. But not the hair vitamins that you're thinking about. Those are super expensive and a huge, huge ripoff. I know that people try them and think they're amazing at first, but consider this story. I had a client try these really expensive hair growth vitamins, and she tells me right away, oh my gosh, you have to tell everyone how amazing they are. They're the best thing ever. And of course, I don't do that because I'm not putting my name on anything without a ton of testing first. And I actually already had some people that were trying it out. But about 6 months later, I checked back in with this client to ask her how those vitamins were still going. And she told me that she ran out and forgot to buy more. So I'm like, what do you mean? You just told me they're amazing. Why would you just not buy more? She told me that she couldn't notice the difference when she stopped. Whatever, if there's no difference, I'm not gonna buy them anymore. It's really easy to get caught up on these fun fads and trends and stuff. I've been telling people not to buy these things for a while and that they're a ripoff, but the truth is, I've actually changed my mind a little bit because as years go by, sometimes you do need a little bit of help from vitamins. So a good preventative thing to do is to just use a regular prenatal vitamin, pair that with your Starbucks egg bites in the morning so you get a little bit of protein and all your bases are gonna be covered, but do not buy $80 to $100 vitamins.
Unless you're vegan and you can't eat egg bites.
Still don't do it, still don't do it. Edge control. Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. For anyone who struggles to control the little hairs around their hairline, especially around your ears. My coarse hair people know exactly what I'm talking about, right, Liz?
Of course.
Now, you should be washing your face a lot more than you're washing your hair. But when you do the face stuff, you don't want to get your hair stuff wet because remember, humidity, any type of water or anything will wreck the way that your hair looks. So, wouldn't it be really nice to have a way to protect your hair from water while you're washing your face? Where did this come from? Amazon. These things are super affordable and they're really, really soft. It's almost like a throw blanket for your face. There's this Velcro on the ends to keep it nice and tight around your hairline so no water gets in there. So anytime you're washing that face, take the 3.6 seconds it takes to put this on and your hair won't get all frizzy around the edges. Moving on. Heatless styling. If you were born with perfect hair, this next thing is not for you. But for everyone else, how nice would it be to go to sleep and then wake up the next morning with amazing hair? Be awesome, right? That's exactly the idea behind these things, but these videos are clipped so they don't really give you a real look at how this process works. And because of that, a lot of my clients went out and bought these and then they were like, this doesn't work, I don't get it, this is a ripoff. The first thing you have to understand about these heatless curlers is you can't just like wrap the hair real quick and think you're done. You're gonna get a good result. These actually take a lot of practice to get right. I know if you're watching on TikTok, they make it look super easy, but remember, TikTok is a bunch of 19-year-olds with perfect hair trying to show off. Nothing they say or do applies to people who do not have perfect hair. So you need to know going into this, if you wanna get good results from these guys, you're going to have to practice a lot to get anything decent to come out in the morning. For most people, these types of curls are more like a cool magic trick that's fun and surprises people rather than replacing like a normal style. But it can be fun and it is cheap, and if you like that kind of stuff, you like this. Salon blowouts on a budget. There are so many overpriced hair tools out there. If you've been watching, you see me screaming not to buy any of them. This guy here is the exact opposite of all of that. This is the best bang for your buck in terms of hair tools that you'll ever find. This is the Revlon One Step, but you can get it for even cheaper because there's a ton of knockoffs out there that are all exactly the same. I don't do sponsorships, so do what you want to do. But when it comes to price, you literally cannot beat this performance. And it's not just that, these little guys are so easier to use. A lot of people can't get the whole hair dryer in one hand, brush on the other hand. This puts it all just in one hand. If you're a beginner, this is amazing. And Catherine Madsen, I couldn't say it any better myself. I totally agree. She got this for her granddaughter, who she says definitely would have let her know if it wasn't a good present. Granddaughters always tell the truth, right, Les?
Yeah.
The only thing with this is you do need to watch out. You'll hear people say, oh, this gets really hot. Let me do another pass. Oh, it's even, let me do another pass. They just keep going and making the hair hotter and hotter and hotter. That damages your hair. Don't do that. Once you notice your hair is hot, that section is dry, it's done. Do not use this on dry hair. Just stop. Anyway, if you don't already have something to blow dry your hair with and you're looking for a good starter tool, this is amazing, especially for young people. Give it a shot. Premium clips. In the salon industry, everybody already knows the best types of clips, so we don't really talk about it. So every time a client asks me what the best clips are, it always surprises me, and I just feel like I need to tell you because this is gonna make your life way easier. So metal clips like this can't really hold that much hair. They have professional uses, but really at home, you don't need to be messing around with these guys. Next up, we've got some bigger clips, but these things get like a death grip on your hair. And I mean, they're really tight, which is cost dense, and they can't really grab that much hair at a time. The absolute best type of clip is your alligator clip. They open really wide, they get a good grip on their hair, and they also flex so that you can adjust to how much hair is inside it. It's really easy. If you aren't already using these, definitely try them out, but if at all possible, get the ones with the matte coating like this. These shiny plastic ones break all the time. I don't know, the quality is just not good. But if you get the matte ones, they're so much better. They last forever. Scalp health. All right, tons of people struggle with oily hair and scalp problems. It's a real thing. It can actually get pretty complicated because the root cause could be like 100 different things. So companies came out with hair tools to help you, like this scraper thingy, and this is an absolute amazing tool if you're a TikToker. You'll get way more views on your videos if you use one of these, which is why you see them in so many videos. But one place you will never see them is in a salon like this, because fingers are actually a much better way for scrubbing. You could totally use one of these if you want. It's fun to buy new stuff and try it out. I totally get it. I do the same stuff myself all the time. But just know that after you use one of these, you still need to go in with your fingers and actually get the real stuff done so you get results and have a healthy scalp. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Remember, if you're still looking for products, check out my recommended product list to match those products to your hair type. It's in the description. It's helped a lot of people. I think it'll help you too. Have a good one.
Have a great one.
Yeah.